Hello my fellow iron warriors, hope you all are well rested. So this is workout B of the only consolidated routine which you require. So the very first exercise that I am doing here is the incline dumbbell press. Once again, over here I will first do one set to failure plus one rest pause set. What I mean by failure is that you go to a point when you can no longer complete one more repetition in perfect form, and then you drop the weight, rest for a bit, and do one more rest pause set, that too to failure. Please carry on watching. The video speaks for itself. So after reaching failure, this is the rest pause set. Once again, I do one more set until I can no longer move the weights in proper form, and then I drop the dumbbells and I slowly exit the exercise, as you will see in a few seconds. Alright guys, so the second exercise of this workout is a set of deadlifts. For the deadlifts, what I would recommend is one set to form failure. That means when you can no longer move the weights in proper form. As I know, in this exercise you can hitch and move the weights, but that will put undue amount of stress on the lower back and might potentially set you up for a lower back injury. There's no need to be a hero over here. Do not pull ultra heavy weights. Go with a weight with which you can walk with good form. Remember, working with extra weights does not make you a hero. Working safely and working smartly makes you a hero in terms of longevity. Because this is something which we all want to do until we are quite old. For the first set, when your form breaks down, rest for a couple of minutes and then move and do a rest pause set once again to form failure. At the risk of sounding repetitive, I am saying once again, do not hitch and move the weights. Execute each and every rep like a set on its own, and when the form starts breaking down, please exit the exercise safely. Please remember, the lower back is a very delicate articulation, and if you sprain it unduly, you might suffer from a devastating injury. The next exercise here is the barbell overhead press. Once again, here we will be doing one set to failure plus one rest pause set. Over here, you do not need to stretch your arms all the way at the top, because that will take the tension off your shoulders and will build a bone on bone tower structure which won't leave any sort of tension on the shoulder muscle. Remember, we are trying to train the muscles here and not the joints. On reaching failure on the first set, we will move and do one rest pause set, where once again we'll be going to failure and then we are going to exit this exercise. The last exercise of this workout session is going to be a set of barbell upright rows which will hit the trap muscles. So here once again, one set to failure plus one rest pause set. Remember, try to hold the barbell with your hands spaced a little apart, almost at shoulder width, instead of having a very narrow grip on this one, as having a narrow grip may lead to shoulder impingement. One set to failure plus one rest pause set, and that will bring an end to this workout. Once again, after this workout is done, rest for 4 to 5 days and go back to workout A. Now, this type of training was first advocated by the legendary Mike Manzer, whom I regard as the father of rational bodybuilding. Thank you and stay safe.